shining like diamonds. Come on.
Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the flows that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by your flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving. I'm a.
Ooh.
A new intro.
What up? What up? What up?
What's up?
Triple A Sports. Reggie knows sports, aka Godless Reggie. C5 in the building also as well. The
Heck
producer extraordinaire. If you need some beats or you need some engineering, holla at him, man.
That's right. Get at me.
And I'm Black D, aka Jay Harris, and this is Triple A Sports. Some of the other guys will be in to join us later on. How y'all brothers doing, man?
Good.
Feeling good. Feeling great, man.
Nice. I'm feeling it. Feeling glass to the top. Hey, that was my shit. Now you're gonna have me sit and think about that song.
But y'all don't think Jay-Z hard though.
Who? He is nice. He ain't the GOAT, but he nice.
No, he's not the greatest rapper ever, but he has an argument.
Yeah, he has an argument. Definitely has an argument.
A strong one.
Yo, I got a quick question. I know we on sports, but I got a quick question. And tell me I'm wrong. You know how everybody treating Diddy crazy as hell, especially for not only because of the sexual stuff. We joke about that, but like he put hands on women and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So my not humble opinion, but it is a well-known fact. Biggie was beating chicks and putting guns in their face and smacking them with guns.
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly, yeah. I don't want to get sued by his family, but I'm just saying. Faith said he beat her. Charlie Baltimore said he beat her, and Lil Kim said he beat her.
Yeah, but it's different times.
Oh.
If you want me to be fucking completely true, that shit came out in 2024 for Diddy, not in fucking 99.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying them boys are some bad boys over there at Bad Boy. But
yeah. I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying that now the media and everybody's so quick to jump on somebody when they do something wrong.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying if you can't prove it, sometimes it's not.
Well, the girls are still here, and there's witnesses, especially with him when he did the Lil Kim in the studio when she didn't want to rap.
That's true. That's true.
So enough about that. That's a hip hop thing. We definitely haven't been on AAA in a minute. It's been on some music and other stuff, so we got to jump on that. But welcome to the show. Whole new show for all those that's tuned in watching us. Shit gets crazy. It's a little bit, but it's a lot going on in sports, if that makes any sense, or it went over some people's head or it just fell off to the side. But what you want to do, y'all want to start off with college football since it is coming around the corner.
Yeah,
and
go ahead.
We can go ahead and jump into what we know best. And let's go.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
This that make it go dumb shit. Walk up on them and I ask them where you from, bitch. Yeah, this that make it go dumb shit. Boy, I go and pop the trunk. Then...
Yeah.
It's that make you go dumb shit.
Shout out to Diallo Bands. Check him out. He's available on Spotify as well as on a lot of your other streaming platforms. Check him out. So first and foremost, first thing we have going on in sports, well, college football. Let's talk about all the hype surrounding Ohio State freshman wide receiver Jeremiah Smith. He may be labeled as one of the greatest Buckeyes ever.
Why?
Well, they say, man, his talent is just off the charts. He dominated in high school. He's already dominating at practice. Hell, they're talking about, even though they got 5-star recruits from the year before on the roster, Plus, Egbuka coming back this year. This dude is like already the best guy there. They're talking about, you know how we knew Travis Hunter was going to dominate for Colorado when he came in with all the hype and everything else?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying this dude's going to dominate even way better.
What position he play?
Wide receiver.
Got to get him the ball.
It's gonna be hard.
It'll be hard. He's a big boy though. I believe he's 6 foot. He's got to be 6'4".
Yeah, I got him pulled up. He's 6'3", 215 is what he's
6'3",
listed.
215. Yeah, true freshman. And they say he fast as hell. So, I mean, I watched him in the spring game. He looked like a man amongst boys as a freshman. So that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's putting a lot of pressure on any human being, saying you're gonna be the Buckeye.
Yeah, I know.
For real?
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
They said better. They saying better than Marv. They saying better than David Boston.
That's
They
just
saying-
wide receiver.
That's I'm just saying like Eddie George, like this dude talent. They're talking about this dude's talent is like he's already considered the best freshman this season.
Okay, we'll see. Archie Manning.
I
I highly doubt he's gonna be better than him.
Who, Archie Manning?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Archie. Well, Archie's technically a sophomore this year. Last year was his freshman year. He just rolled the bench because he couldn't get in front of yours. And he gonna ride the bench this year.
I don't know. He gonna have the ball in his hands.
Hey, his high school scouting report says it reminds him of Julio Jones.
Yeah, they said Julio Jones.
I don't know, bro.
It's hard at wide
It's
receiver.
a lot of
bro.
pressure. Just a lot of pressure to put on somebody too. 18-year-old
That's what I'm
kid.
saying, man. Ohio State done had some dogs.
Whew. I know. We'll see.
As long as he keeps balling like everybody fucking thinks he is right now, should be smooth.
I agree with
But
you.
I don't know. The best Buckeye ever is kind of a wild statement, I think.
Man,
That's
I'm
what
trying to
they're
tell you.
saying. That's what they're
I can
saying.
see him being better than David Boston. I'll say that.
David Boston was a beast too. David Boston was the best receiver that season, except for the fact that season he really, really went off. It was the same season Peter Warwick went off like crazy. He should have won the Heisman.
And dude from what's his name? Had a good season that year too. Dude from Tennessee.
Oh, he sure did. I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Peerless Price or something like that.
Yeah, Peerless Price. Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, we have CJ Baxter, running back from Texas University, season in I believe, and so he's out. He's done for the year. He was a pretty good back when I watched him last year, so that's going to be a blow. But it's Texas, don't they always reload that running back
Mm-hmm. Every year.
every year? So
Man, this year gonna be wild with the 8 conferences.
man, I want to see how Texas does in the SEC.
Oh yeah, they're in the SEC this year. It's gonna be hard for them to get in. They should have stayed where the fuck they was at. They would have got in damn near automatically.
Yep. Well, they couldn't do it before.
But you ain't have 8 teams. 8 teams. Okay, so say last year or the year before, whatever their record was, and they went like lost 1 game. They definitely would have got in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's 12 teams. 12 teams this season.
Oh, it's 12. Oh,
Yeah, they'll get in.
Everybody getting in.
Yeah. It's going to be tough competition, but they'll get in.
Yeah.
And then what do we have next? We have, this is interesting to get y'all take on this. AP top 25 for the season. And I don't know, Reg. Let me let you go first. What's your take on this top 5 right here? Or should I start it from the bottom and let's work our way up?
It's fair.
Start it from the bottom and
it's fair.
let's
No
start
matter
it from
what.
the bottom and work our way up.
Because we don't know what these teams are really going to pan out to be.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. What you thinking, C5? What you think of these 25 to 20?
I don't know. I'm thinking, why is North Carolina State in there? Is my first initial thought.
Yeah.
At 24, I'm thinking that's a little bit high for them. I feel like I could find another team to put at 24 over them.
I feel you on that. USC, I feel, what was USC? The name alone is going to get them ranked.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling about kind of Kansas and Arizona too.
Yeah.
Because
But
they're
at
not
least
really
Right.
football schools. They're never known for football. You never hear about them for football.
But at least SC has a legitimate name, like they are a winning program. Maybe not in the past couple years, but they got legs to stand on. Kansas, I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
All right.
I don't know.
Oh God.
I can see Arizona balled out last season. I remember that. Kansas balled out kind of last season. They returned their quarterback, their starting quarterback, and their starting running back, and some other key things, and their coach. So I can see Kansas being all right. Arizona lost their coach. He went to Washington, I remember, but they returned like one of the best receivers in college football from a season ago, and they returned that quarterback who was pretty good from a season ago. Now, I don't know how the hell Texas A&M, even after the season they had last year.
They're in the SEC. That's why.
Yeah, Miami the same way. Like, they kind of played poo butt last season, too.
Yeah. Especially with that weak ass schedule they had, too.
Mm-hmm. Oklahoma State, 17. I'm okay with that. I know they got like the best running back coming back this season, and so that's interesting. Oklahoma's Oklahoma, and now they're in the SEC. I don't know what you feel about that, Reggie. What you feel about Oklahoma in the SEC? You think it's a struggle like Texas, but they've had better luck in seasons than Texas?
I feel like they'll have probably a little better luck than Texas because I think that they'll get more recruits than Texas, but not by much. They're gonna struggle. You playing the Alabamas, you playing the Georgias, Tennessee, motherfucking Kentucky. They gonna give you the best they got too. I mean, they ain't really nobody like that. But every once in a while, Auburn makes some noise. They gonna have a tough time. They really are.
I agree with that. That's what I was thinking too.
I don't think they're used to that kind of defense.
I think any team that joins the SEC is going to have a tough time adjusting to SEC football.
I think I can agree with y'all on that. But I also feel that the SEC as an overall conference is overrated. If the SEC is so good, why Georgia and Alabama keep dominating and nobody else never steps up and really knocks them off their crown?
Because it's Georgia and Alabama, bro. Everybody and their mama want to go to Georgia and Alabama. They got recruits out the wazoo.
If you that dope conference like you say you is, as a conference, I'm speaking specifically as a conference as a whole, then it's like every year we watch Ole Miss get ranked with like 15 and under, and then they end up losing like 3 to 4 games every year. We see that all the hype they put into Tennessee, then they end up losing stuff. We see all the hype they did 3 years in a row for Texas A&M, and then they play like poo butt every year. Like, hell, even when Mississippi State be ass, they still sometimes find a way to rank them in the top 25. Auburn, they do the same thing for Auburn. I'll be like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, like, how? Like, look at Tennessee, 15. How? Their season last year was ass. And they come with a freshman quarterback.
Jamar, name the last time that an SEC team did not play for the national championship. When?
Name me the last time any one of these teams we just talked about played for a national championship.
You forgot about one.
Who?
LSU.
Okay, LSU is good. Like every 4 years they've been tough.
But they be winning though.
But you know what their average record outside of that? Their average record is like 8-4.
True, but they're very hard to beat, and they do produce so much NFL talent. It's fucking crazy. The city of New Orleans produces a lot of NFL talent, and people don't never speak on that.
Now, to show you that I'm a fair complainer, we can talk about how the hell Clemson made it to 14 after they trash ass season last season.
That's one time, bro. Clemson in the past 10 years.
Uh-oh. They was listening to him, bro. They didn't like what he was saying.
Football guys didn't like what he had to say. What you think? What you think, C5?
I was kind of agreeing with you. I mean, I think it has to do with a lot of how many eyes you get to your stadium.
Well, we definitely seen that play out with Florida State last year.
right? Because like I'm over here scrolling through the SEC teams. And I'm like, yeah, but they all have they're either dangerous spots to play at, like Death Valley or Oklahoma. Their crowd goes fucking nuts, you know. Tennessee, Texas, they're all got a lot of people that go to these games, which I think is a factor that we're not necessarily factoring in here because all these SEC teams, I mean, like their rival games are always strong as shit. They're always fun to watch, you know, bring a lot of eyes. But there's definitely better football teams out there, like Missouri. Missouri's 11, but I don't know if Missouri was good enough to be 11. I mean, I don't think they were. You know, I mean, it's not like I'm hearing, oh, these Missouri Tigers so sweet and this and that.
Yeah.
I mean, they went 11-2 last year, so that's actually really good. But I don't know. I think college football is just a little bit weird when it comes to that stuff, rankings, and like Reggie was saying earlier, everything's fair because we don't ever know how it's going to shake out. One year this team's good, and the next year they suck, and then
Computer's freezing up. Did somebody read what Dark Sage said?
what national title game will be Ohio State versus Michigan. I said last year Ohio State was one of the 4 best teams and got screwed over because the NCAA did not want 2 Big Ten teams in the playoff. And in my opinion, this year both of them will get in, and the NCAA will do what they can to try and prevent both.
Michigan lost too much to be there.
That's a fact. Michigan did lose too much for.
They didn't load up like how the SEC teams usually load up when they lose a lot, like the Bamas and all that. They didn't load up like that. They did good, but they ain't gonna be there.
I agree with that. And with the 12 teams in the playoffs, if both the teams are good, it's inevitable. They're gonna play. If it happens like that.
Tomorrow, the national championship?
No, what I'm saying is, okay, so the way that they picked the 4 teams last year and how the person, Dark Sage, is saying, what I'm telling him is because there's 12 teams in the playoffs this year, you don't got to worry about that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep. What do you say? I stand by that point even as an Alabama fan. Ohio State deserved it last year and got screwed over because they wanted SEC football, and Washington and royally pushed out Ohio State just because they lost one game.
I mean, they had a chance to beat Michigan, though, so they ain't do it.
If I was an Ohio State fan, I would feel a little shorted.
So,
but
Dark Sage, I'm kind of.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is his computer frozen? I think it might be.
I don't know. Mine was tripping for a second.
Well, we got one last thing here in the college football news. Pitbull buys naming rights to the FIU stadium. FIU.
Pitbull the rapper?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't put that in there. Let me Google it.
So he got bread like that?
Oh, Mr. Worldwide, bro. Yeah. He's going to rename their stadium to Pitbull Stadium. The 5-year agreement involves
My bad, y'all.
Pitbull
My
paying
Wi-Fi
the
has been
school
acting up today.
$1.2 million annually during 5 years.
Oh, he renting it and putting his name on it. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I feel it.
Bring that up.
Now, if he can get the,
Hey,
the
that's
door,
pretty cool. I
if
should
he can
go
get the
like
door prices,
find me
that'd
like
be
a
cool.
small ass field. Yeah. That's pretty dope though. I mean, that's learning how to put your name out there. What's the name? Did they actually name it Pitbull Stadium?
That's what Google just said. He's getting them to call it Pitbull Stadium.
Oh yeah, I like that. So Rand, you
have
gonna have
them
to
call
name
it
the church
Pitbull. Wow.
basketball court after you.
Yeah, they gonna do it. I think they gonna do it. Deacon Harlan.
Oh man,
Deacon
what we got
Harlan.
next, C5? We going to news?
Shout out to Uncle Luke.
Yeah, let's go to some news next.
I gotta get me a microphone. That shit's sweet.
Mine's keep us over here struggling. My bad. We going to news. Y'all want to go
Yeah.
do news next?
Yeah, I'm down.
And,
Yeah.
and I didn't make a news intro. Yes, I didn't. So, news. First up in the news, we got Jordan Childs stripped of her gold medal.
For what reason?
I saw
She's not
that.
ever. What'd she do? I couldn't figure out what it was she did. Well, I knew they made a big fuss,
It's some weird shit.
and then they protested or whatever case, or filed a thing to get her medals back, and the Olympic Committee was
Yeah.
like, "Hell no, fuck off."
Hope she don't got a wee wee because she's kind of pretty.
She is cute. She hot. All props to her. Sucks. I don't know. C5 will find out what she did.
Nowadays, you never know. That's not even being disrespectful. I ain't saying she's like a man, and you just never know.
So it's weird because there was somebody sitting on the chair that ruled in Romania's favor to have her medal taken away. But the dude sitting on the chair has ties to Romania, so now they're trying to appeal it again. At least that's what this first news story is saying.
Well, sorry, boo. It sucks. It's not fair. Next thing we have up here is Noah Lyles loses his Adidas deal.
Why?
This dude is he's a character, but I don't know if that's why. I don't think that's why he lost it. I think he lost it because I think he says something crazy.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah, he do be saying some crazy stuff, but a lot of times the shit he be saying be real. Like,
oh yeah,
like a few years ago, what he said, I back him 100% because what he said was when the Denver Nuggets won not the national championship, but the NBA championship, he said they wasn't the world champions, and they wasn't. And the reason why he said that is because he was the world champion in his sport, so he had the right to say that. I mean, you can't say it now. The Americans definitely won, but I felt what he was saying, because more than likely, if that same Denver Nuggets team was to play other world teams, they would lose. So he had a point.
So he was upset about Noah. He was upset about also Anthony Edwards. Not happy that Anthony Edwards received a shoe deal with Adidas before he did.
Why would he say that?
And Noah Lyles said there is a rumor going around that I did not go to Anthony Edwards' shoe release because he didn't deserve it. That is not the case. He definitely deserves his shoe. He is an amazing player. The problem was finding time based on my prior engagements. Congratulations on becoming a athlete. That's not what we want, nor do I care about what that part is.
So what's the problem?
You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to the NBA Finals. Whoa. Lyles said you want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport that you don't even care about. And you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect. The man is an amazing athlete. He is having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw that he was going to be big. All I'm asking is, how could you not see that from me?
Why would you put his name in your mouth, bro? You shouldn't have said that. You should have just said, why aren't you giving me a shoe? You should have never said nothing about that, man. That proves that you are a hater. And I take back saying you're real, because you can't compare another person's success and be mad that you ain't get yours. It's easier to sell
God.
basketball. It's easier to sell basketball shoes than any other fucking shoe. Why would they invest their money in you and more people know who he is versus who you is? That don't make sense.
Stuff tripping.
It's just pure jealousy.
Yeah, you're a hater.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I didn't really like the statement he said back when he was talking about them not being world champions because it just sounded like some hater
That's
shit.
how Reg would say.
He-
Bro,
I take
they
it back.
not world champions. He right about that.
He was
But
right.
this and what he's saying isn't wrong. It just comes
Yes, it
across
is.
as a hater.
that's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
he
Like,
is a hater.
But why he even worried about it in the first place?
got-
Like,
he got
even
Reggie
if he is,
confused.
even
No,
if he is a world champion in
That's
his
how
you
own
be, Reg.
sport,
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
it's just like, why is that the first thing you think of? Man, they're not world champions. Everybody wants to give them fucking respect and fame and this and that, bro. Sorry, I don't want to watch you run around the track. I'm sorry.
Where he would listen, where he was super wrong at is when he said, why would you invite me to somebody's stuff that haven't even been to the NBA finals? Well, I would never say that about another person. That's
Not only
that's
that, the
crazy.
fact
That's
that
a
Edwards
hater
is young
move.
as heck. Edward ain't been in the league long, so you can tell he really don't know what he talking. Like he probably really don't watch NBA like that, which I can believe he don't by saying that. He really probably
but
don't, because
But that's
for
a
you to
hater.
say that about somebody who ain't been in the league that long, and then if you really go look at Jordan before he won, it's like, come on now. Anthony Edwards ain't even been in the league that long, so he really
And-
is hating because he wanted the shoe deal from Adidas, which he still
It's
can get.
It's a team sport anyway, so it's not dependent 100% on Anthony Edwards. So you should
But
have
like
never
the fact
said
that
that.
he
That's
ain't
a
even
hater
been in the
move.
league long, he young as
Yeah,
heck.
that's
So to
a
even
hater
say
move.
you ain't been to no finals yet is wild
That's,
to me to
that's,
say
that's,
about
that's a
him.
hater move. That's a
I
super
can see if he said that too about somebody like somebody who been there like 6 or more years or something like that. To say
Would
that
he say
about
that?
him,
Would he say that about Derrick
definitely
Rose?
shouldn't.
Would he say that about Derrick Rose?
Heck no. And
And
then
it's the
but he
same
had the right to
situation.
say it though. You're right.
You know what I mean? That's
Derrick
not
Rose have a
cool.
shoe.
Yeah, and he got a shoe with
Yeah.
Adidas, and he never been to the NBA Finals. That's what I'm saying. Would you have said that about him? If I was
But he
Adidas,
said
I'd
that
cut
about
your
a
ass
cat
too.
though who is very, very young though. So he like, man, he might be right, but he still he hate.
No.
He hate. He be
No,
hating.
he's
No, I'm
not
talking
right.
about the world champion stuff, which
Oh
is
yeah,
still stupid.
yeah.
But I'm
A
saying,
broken
for
clock.
this stuff, he's straight. He come across as a hater big time.
A
And he
broken
gonna
clock
try to
is
he
right
gonna try
twice
to
a day.
clean it up.
Yeah, he a hater for that, especially when Anthony Edwards is more valuable to them than you.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is young, like you said. They could get a good 10 years out of him. You, 4 years, you cooked.
Not even if you lose the next race, you're cooked, bro. Because
Yeah.
then you're not the fastest man in the world no more.
And then
He
think
ain't
about it
no-
like
he-
this.
I mean, he
We
ain't in
can't
the
market you
200
no more.
no more.
It's as simple as that. The reason Usain Bolt was marketable like that was because he was the fastest man in the world for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah,
No one
yeah.
was taking his records like that, right? So if
Yeah.
you want to get on that level, bro, you better start fucking kicking ass and start fucking running.
And catch up.
Facts.
'Cause
That's
you
right.
behind, bro. You behind. I ain't trying to hear that COVID shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Why ain't you have it in the 100?
The day
Wow.
before.
Yeah. You got
Damn.
cooked by Botswana. That's all. Respect it.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So next up we have the Jazz sign Utah. I mean not Utah, but Utah Jazz signed point guard and legend Patty Mills. Let me bring it up, but I gotta zoom it in.
It's fake news.
It's fake
No,
news.
No, I'm joking.
Oh. Hey man, Patty been around for a while, bro. Wasn't he with the
Yes.
Spurs and quite a other few teams? But what then was most successful years with the Spurs?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He can shoot.
I ain't got no.
Hey,
I don't know.
I might have to change my sleeper team for next year, bro. I think the Jazz, they've been making some moves this offseason that they might become my sleeper team next year. Because I don't know. They've been doing some shit. They might be good. Sneaky good.
I think anybody would take him on their team.
Yeah.
I think so. I got no hate, no reason to hate.
No.
I mean, I think he's a good. I know for a fact he's a good locker room presence as a veteran. He goes hard, and I mean, he's Patty.
He's a weapon if used properly.
Look at D80 out there in the world.
Oh, I'm trying
There
to
you
get
go.
my headset working on, but I can't figure out how to get my earphones connected. So like the whole world can hear this damn podcast right now.
What
What's up,
up,
bro?
Hey,
man?
how y'all feeling?
Hey, we
Good,
gonna
good.
play it off like you out there on the ground doing some out there in the field work right now. Coming live from Cleveland.
Right. I'm coming live from bar 17, y'all. We about to walk past some fly Hispanic females. You know how that go down. Chica, mamacita, señorita.
Suavemente,
Balado.
besame,
Catamawino.
You already know.
Lumiena,
Uno,
Lumiena.
dos, cuatro.
You already know.
¿Cómo
So
está?
what's going on, y'all?
Shit. Sitting here
Shit,
clowning.
we
about
over
to
here
get high.
going through the news talking about Patty Mills, the journeyman, has now made his way as a veteran player to a Jazz team that probably needs to get a veteran on their roster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Didn't they just re-up with what's that guy name? That Markkanen?
Yup.
Yeah, marketing.
Yeah, so they're making sure they solidify something, which is good that they want to win. Because I'll be honest, Jordan Clarkson, man, that dude is a beast, man. People don't realize that dude can put up points like no other. And if you actually get a true point guard who can actually run a fucking system in Utah, you might got something. Plus, they got that the one guy that we gave up on the Cavs. That one
Colin Sexton's there, bro. They got the
That's what I'm
perfect
saying.
point guard there because he's a defensive threat and he works hard. He can get you buckets too.
Yeah, but I think Patty Mills won't be looking for his shot more so than than Colin Sexton would. So he'll be more of a distributor. I don't know. I just think it's a good move, man.
He ain't gonna start now.
Yeah.
He's definitely not gonna start. He gonna be like the 7th or 8th man, but he can shoot. That's a good pickup for him, but he's not gonna be no starter out there now. He's too old for that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good move. It's a good guy. It's a good move to get a veteran.
No,
Plus,
I
if you
think
want to go deep in the West.
I was gonna say I think it gives their guards that they already have a good person to look under too.
Yeah.
You know, to work under, to work with. So
Yeah.
I think it's a move. It's a two-way move. It's a chess move. In my eyes, you bring in veteran presence in the locker room. If for some reason he doesn't gel, where your young guys take off, you don't need him. You know what a lot of teams start needing around the trade deadline that's in the playoff hunt? A veteran that can shoot.
Right.
Yeah,
And then you
that's a
sit there-
fact.
Yep. And then you sit there just trade him for some more stuff to get assets later on.
Mm-hmm. Get him at the league
especially
minimum or
if it's not
something.
working out.
Yep. Yeah. So smart pickup by the Jazz. I think it's a win-win situation. Shouts out to Patty Mills. Go ahead and still get another NBA check. Get your hustle on, brother. Get your hustle on.
Yeah, but if you think about it, is that really going up? Push them up the charts any bit?
No.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, I like the move, but it's not like a blockbuster.
It's one of those little moves that could make it
to the city.
Yeah. It's one of those
Not when
moves
you got
that
Jokic
could-
right next door, bro.
Yeah. Damn it, man. All right. Next up, we have breakdancing won't be a part of the Olympics next in 2028.
Who said that?
That's the rumor they're going around trying to.
hey, we can't go too far in on this.
I think they should have it.
We'll
I don't
bring
think
it.
that-
We'll bring it back up because that's my topic too. I gotta talk
That's
about
your
that
topic?
chick right there.
All right.
Ain't this the first year that they ever had it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I don't see no reason to cancel it. At least give it another
they ain't
chance.
know how to really judge it, man. That person got so much backlash right there that
The world acts like she's the only person that was in the competition. Most
But
people
that's what I'm
didn't even see
saying.
the
It was
rest
so
of
many. It was so. If you go look at when Snoop put up the video, it was some sweet people in there, but everybody focused on how bad she was, man, and nobody
That's
even
what I'm
paid
saying.
attention to the people that was actually good.
Hey, man, I give her. If she was horrible, I'm giving her all the credit in the world for making it.
Yeah, man.
She
Nigga,
gets
we
paid
made it.
now.
Hey, don't say that too soon, bro. She might have faked her way to get there.
Oh, hey, Fake it till you make it, baby.
But it's crazy that it got so much backlash that you didn't even see the people that was actually good though. It sucks.
I
'cause there
Bro,
was some
what
good
country
people
is
there.
she from?
There was some
Australia.
people that was good in there. She from Australia, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
bro,
I
she
have
got
no idea.
excuse. She got no excuse. They got Iggy Azalea.
Listen, you know you did a bad job breakdancing when you dance and your shirt tucked in, and when you done, it's still tucked in. How is that possible? How?
Especially when you supposed to be doing kicks and all this other
That's
stuff.
what
You're
I'm
right. There's
saying.
no
Your
way in
shit gonna
heck.
fly everywhere.
Man, that stuff was silly as heck though, man. Them videos silly.
Reggie
Oh my
crazy, man.
God,
That's just like listen,
I will play a video,
Hey,
but
what's
I
up,
don't want
Ed?
it to be
How you
copyrighted again.
listen.
Nah,
That's just
you
like
nah,
if you
let
work
me do it.
if you work with somebody, right, and they come into their job with some brand new white shoes on, you know they not finna do shit, bro.
They ain't doing no work.
Nothing.
Yet. Nothing.
They not doing shit.
Bro, that's wild. Well, we ain't gonna dive too much of the C5 since Saber, so we gonna jump on to the next. Wimbiana showed a lot of promise
Hip hop quotable.
During the Olympics, and he himself says that he is about 2 years away from being dominant and unstoppable.
He ain't
That's
lying.
his face.
No, he's not lying.
He's not lying.
Yeah. So okay.
Man,
so I thought about
I
that.
don't-
Right? Can y'all hear me?
You know what?
Mhm.
I hope he does.
Jamar, you
Hello?
getting jammed up down there.
But I know I'm getting jammed up, bro. The feds is not knocking at my door.
Can y'all hear me?
Wimbiana
Yeah.
is so yeah, we hear you.
Go ahead, Jamal. Go ahead. I'll make a point after you.
Oh, go ahead. I was just sitting there saying, so Wimbiana, I want to believe him. I mean, hopefully he gets hurt and he don't get to dominate like Yao Ming and get to dominate, then I'll be okay.
You took the take right out of my mouth. Okay, so watching him get guarded by Joel Embiid, it was clear and evident that physically he's not there, right?
Right.
That's a lot of what Shaq dealt with Mutombo, in my opinion. And again, Mutombo was limited offensively. Wemby's not, so I'm not trying to compare him in that aspect. But what I'm saying is, I kind of think that we're expecting Wemby to be a dominant inside player, and I don't think that's where he's going to make his money, man. I just believe that outside perimeter game is going to be his aspect. And then, of course, when there's teams with no center or center forward, boom, he can dominate in those aspects. But if you got a true center, he's going to have an issue. So I just believe that he'll probably be more like a power forward than an actual center, man.
Yeah.
Even if he's 7'3" or whatever he is.
Yeah, he's gonna be a power forward. Because he can't put on a lot of weight. Because if he puts on a lot of weight where he can defend himself, it's gonna take away from his game. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He's shifty, no homo long. You know what I mean? So you don't want him getting real big. I think that his peak will probably be remember how KG Game had got at one point. KG was unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? At one point he was too skinny, and then he got to the point where you just couldn't fuck with it. And I think that's how he's gonna be.
He had midi though. He had that mid range, man. That KD
And he had
was
them
no
handles,
joke.
bro.
Yeah.
And he had them handles. But the thing
He got
about
a nice
Wemby
jumper too, though. That's what's gonna make him dangerous. Because, like you said, when he played on big man, big man gonna just let him shoot out there, and he can make that three. And then when he play teams without a big man, he gonna dominate in the paint.
Already Wemby is already the best defensive player in the NBA already.
Like once he figure himself out, like far as in like if they know how to play him right when they play the big man, and then when they don't play people that's like with the big man that's got the weight, like the Joker and all that, he definitely gonna dominate.
I defensively, we could say big man defensively, but I don't know if we can compare guard defense to big man defense because, like, Shea was getting all them steals last year. You feel me? It's the same shit as getting all them blocks. If he was the same size as Victor, I imagine he'd be getting the same amount of blocks, right?
But he's a shot blocker like Hakeem Olajuwon. He's like a
also you ain't you know what I'm saying you got to think though the he made people change their shot too though that ain't gonna go on the stat sheet like how many blocks he don't get but he making people miss by changing their shot.
But Shea Gilchrist, he's a better player at this point, to be honest.
Oh
with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So that I don't think we're comparing it right, man, because he is. I'm sorry, man, but Wemby don't have nearly as offensive range as him.
Oh no.
Now,
nah.
defense, okay, sort of, but yeah. So
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
but it depends. It depends how you compare it. Like I'm saying, because Shea had the most steals you've ever seen anyone have last season. I'm not saying he didn't break the record, but
But see,
you know,
listen, Wemby only played like 29 minutes. He averaged
Right.
over 20,
Right. They
4
ain't let him
blocks,
really
and
play
12
long.
rebounds.
He
no,
not
I'm
even getting
hearing you.
minutes yet.
He's a fucking rookie.
I mean, he's a freak because I mean he can move out. He can move out to the line too, and guard you out on the line too. I'm hearing you.
Man, he's
He
gonna be
influences the
You look at
unbelievable,
his
bro.
minutes,
game
man.
crazy.
For what he did in the minutes he played, it's
Listen,
crazy.
All right, so I have a comeback to
he
that.
could be the GOAT.
I
He
got
could
to
end
come
up
back
being the
to
GOAT.
that. And Gilbert Arenas
don't
and
get hurt.
Gilbert Arenas and Kenyon Martin actually said it the best. He was like, before you get too far caught up in Wembyana with all these blocks that he's achieving, he was like, Rudy Gobert is a dominant shot blocker, but he's not a great defender. And he was like, so you can be a good shot blocker. That doesn't make you a great defender a lot of times. Just like you can be a hell of a rebounder, that doesn't going to make you a great shooter inside the post or whatever case either. He was like, there's more to it than just blocking shots, being a great defender.
But he averages 4 compared to Gobert's 2, and Gobert is stiff, and he is not. You know what I'm saying? He's not like him. You feel me? Gobert is just stay in one spot. He has no footwork. Anybody can cross Gobert over. Him, you can't do that shit. You can't. He gonna still be in front of you no matter what position you go. If you come to the basket, he's gonna block it. Gobert only can jump this high off the ground, not him. That's the difference.
I mean,
I don't think it's Rudy Gobert hate is fair.
it kind of
No,
depends
he's
what
a good
player he
defender
wants
and he's
to
a
be.
good
I mean,
rebounder.
because like we're saying, I really think he could be the GOAT because I kind of see him as a taller Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Come on,
like if
Wemby?
if he really develops his handle and gets his shot nailed down like that, bro, he'll be unstoppable because he'll hit you 3 times till Tuesday in the paint, and then he'll get his fucking 8 more on the fucking 3-point line. It'll be fucking dangerous, bro.
He's a better defender than Gobert, and he's a way better offensive player than Gobert already.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I agree with both of those statements. I think he should have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes, he should have.
Just because that's how much influence he had on the game defensively. I mean, people were dribbling around him even when he wasn't in the paint. You know, he was 3 feet away from him, and people were dribbling around him in the paint and this and that. And
he had more overall blocks, and he averaged almost 2 more.
Wow.
And more steals.
I'll just think about it in another year or so. I think he'll be that guy.
Yeah.
Barring no injury or anything like that.
Yeah, but
yeah, if he can stay healthy and figure out what kind of player he wants to be. Because
Man,
I
that
could,
Kevin Durant comparison, that's scary.
I mean, it easily could happen, bro. I mean, we've already seen it. I've seen plenty of highlights of him getting shifty and fucking people up on the 3-point line. And if he's playing against centers and power forwards, that's chops.
Facts. So I got one more thing before we jump into D80. You got a tennis one this week?
Of course, man.
Okay. Well, we jump into D80's tennis thing. I do want to bring up this because it was brought to my attention and someone sent it to me to share. And I guess it's kind of like should be breaking. It was breaking news earlier, but I don't know if a lot of people think so. It's outside of sports, but it's kind of dealing with some important things for those that's watching. So there was a big thing going on about Social Security. There's a possibility just about 2.7 billion records of personal information from Americans, including their Social Security numbers and physical addresses, were stolen and hacked. And so make sure everybody, if you have certain apps or credit cards, make sure you check.
I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they said 2.7 billion Americans records of personal information was stolen in a massive data breach.
I just had something come on my account, man. Like the other, what was it? A couple days ago, we like, what the heck? How the heck did this come out?
Hey, bro, I got shit I know on my account. I did, but I'm about to say they did it.
Major fact.
Hey, C5, this microphone,
That's
they
free.
did it. So, I mean, just heads up for all those watching. Make sure you're checking on your
Wait, we gotta say allegedly, so my
allegedly, yeah, so the hackers don't come and sue us.
so my lawyer can get me off too. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
I bought the microphone.
So let's go ahead. D80, I owe you one. I still got to make you an intro for your tennis show. Let's jump into
No worries.
Let's talk some tennis.
Let's do the damn thing. Okay, so this week the tennis world has descended upon the city of Cincinnati, the Queen City. The Cincinnati Open houses one of the biggest purses in tennis, and it's very popular. So you have people like Emma Navarro, Naomi Osaka, Coco Gauff, Yannick Sinner, Ben Shelton, my boy Big Tiafoe. What was that, man?
Reggie.
Reggie, man, you messing up my segment, motherfucker. Jasmine Paolini, Taylor Townsend, and Jesse Pegula. And I can go on. The list is, I mean, they have all the A-list stars in that city right now competing for the #1 prize. Now, from my perspective, of course, the world, because Carlos Alcaraz, even though he did lose in the Olympics to Novak Djokovic, he's still technically the world's #1 tennis player, right? So he still holds that ranking, but behind him, right behind him, comes Ben Shelton. Oh, my thumb. Okay, here we go. Ben Shelton and Francis Tiafoe. These two young African-American men are on a collision course towards each other, and they are two of the best tennis players in the world. And these aren't no easy matches. Now, last year in the U.S. Open, Ben Shelton edged out Francis Tiafoe in a 6-set match that went down to the wire. But at the end of the match, he did his signature, I'm calling home, and I'm taking you out. And he took Tiafoe out. Now, granted, when Novak Djokovic beat Ben Shelton, he did the same thing, but he hung up the phone, which was disrespectful, motherfucker.
Hey, wait, hey, they be getting rowdy like that in tennis?
Yeah.
Hey, these motherfuckers is vicious over there in tennis.
As soon as the match ended, he was like, click. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, so, and then in Houston this year, Ben Shelton edged out Tiafoe. We didn't edge him out. He kicked his ass, so that's another point. But anyway, so they're going to meet in Cincinnati. Well, I hope they meet in Cincinnati. It should be a banging. Naomi Osaka, she lost in Cincinnati this week, so I'm kind of down about that. And she's going through some things, but she did get an invite to the U.S. Open because the Cincinnati tournament leads to the Cleveland tournament, and the Cleveland tournament leads to the U.S. Open. So it's kind of like a ripple effect. So I don't expect Naomi Osaka to be in Cleveland after losing in Cincinnati. She put like a post about how she needs to retool and get in touch with her body and everything. So that's all great and dandy. Let her rest, let her do her thing because she needs to come back to the U.S. Open strong. Coco Gauff already lost in Cincinnati, so we're not too happy about that. Her coach, Brad Gilbert, needs to get it together. I already talked about that in my other podcast, so I'm not going to harp on him and the shit that he's fucking up. But he has a #1 player in his midst, and he needs to get that shit right. That's like Suge Knight having Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, the fucking Dog Pound on your record label and losing all of them. No, that should never happen. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, so you guys see where I'm going with this. Don't be Suge Knight, Brad Gilbert. Don't be Suge Knight.
Reggie.
That's my segment on tennis.
Yo, shout out D80 with the tennis, but also Truth Entertainment Films will be.
Yeah.
We'll be there covering it. Yep,
Yeah,
Tennessee land.
Thank you, Rocket Mortgage Arena. I'm not going to call you Phil House, so you'll figure that out later. But yeah, thank you to them for sponsoring us. I thought this would be a situation where we'd be up in the bleachers and, kind of with binoculars and shit looking down, but to be on that front row, it'd be an amazing moment. I'll try to bring as much information as I can. I'm so excited I can barely breathe. But yeah, this weekend is when it starts. I believe I'll be there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh man, hey D80, good luck with that on the ground work. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's
Yeah, that's
up.
right. That's right. Triple A Sports, we out there. We gonna claim it like we did it.
We in the building.
We in the building.
We in the
All
building.
right, C5, you got the top play.
Of course.
All right,
Of course.
hold
Looking forward to this one.
on. Okay. I thought we had an intro for that.
I love
We
this
do.
segment.
We do. You made something for it. That's right.
I sent you a video.
So worldly.
So, with that being introduced, let's get right into the top play. This week, of course, since the Olympics ended last weekend, we still got some Olympic plays to get through, man. We got to talk about Steph Curry dropping 24, I think I read is what it was, on France to get us a gold medal.
Oh yeah, that shot over Wemby was the shit, man.
Hey, he put him to sleep.
Damn.
That's
Wait.
a fact.
Were we supposed to play that?
No, there's no video. There's no video.
Okay. All right. Okay. I was about to say. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
down if y'all down to take that risk and get.
I would have
off.
put the videos in there, but yeah, last week we got our stuff copyrighted, so no videos this time. Only me reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was some bullshit.
He dropped 24 points on 8 made threes, and half of his threes came in the fourth quarter. That man Curry is clutch. You know, it's nice to see him on a team that I enjoy and I want to win because rooting for Curry is fun.
Think about it, C5. If that would have been Kyrie Irving, what would have happened?
Oh, what do you mean? Hold on, what do
In the
you
same
mean?
situation,
The same, everything happened except for that's Kyrie Irving. U.S. loses. Go ahead.
Why do you
probably.
think we lose? Why you say that?
Because I keep trying to tell people that Kyrie Irving is not on Steph Curry's level. It's almost disrespectful.
But
It
they
is
do the same thing on that. How do they lose though? They ain't gonna Curry ain't playing no defense.
No, what I'm telling you is this. Okay, say for instance, if you was down bad against a team like them, and you got Kyrie Irving instead of Steph Curry, you're gonna lose that game.
Oh, I thought you were saying if he did what he did. I'm not saying, huh?
Oh, okay, yeah,
I'm
okay,
saying, that's
yeah.
what I
That's
thought
what
you
I
said.
was thinking. The same thing, Sharon.
Like,
Yeah,
Curry ain't playing
that
no
threw me
defense.
off.
No, he
Yeah,
can't.
okay,
I
I
get what
feel
you're
what you're
saying. Yeah.
saying.
Kyrie can't make that shot. He can't make them shots.
He averaged 30 points and 8.5 made threes per game, leading
balled
Team
out,
USA in both of those stats. He balled out, man.
Yeah.
That's why he made C5's top play of the week, motherfuckers.
And y'all saw that. Y'all saw that picture when Wemby in the air like this, and then Curry had this. I mean, that shit.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh my god, dude.
I can't even explain the physics of that shit. It was gorgeous, man.
Gorgeous.
When are
Absolutely
people
gorgeous.
going to start talking about Steph Curry being the GOAT? When are people
He's
going to
not.
start saying it?
He's not.
I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying
He's
he
not
is.
the GOAT.
But you can't.
You gotta
you can't
fucking
listen-
play defense to be the GOAT.
No. He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. I'm not saying he is. But I feel like he deserved to be talked about like that. I
No.
really do.
If you don't play defense, how can you be a GOAT of anything?
He's like that, bro. He's
No,
like
it's
that,
not.
bro.
That's not a thing.
We ain't
You
never
can't-
seen nothing.
you
We ain't
have
never
to
seen
have-
nothing like that, bro.
Reggie,
I mean,
you have
I'll
to-
always hands down say
Never.
Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time because
It's
he
not
is.
even-
Exactly.
Oh.
You got to preface.
It's
it.
not
You
even-
have
But
to
I
preface it.
can't say he's the best player. Like he's not the GOAT. Like I don't think he'll ever be talked about in that discussion.
Reggie, I
because
think Reggie's thing
like
is
I
Reggie's
said,
agreeing with y'all that he's not the GOAT.
He's not the
But
GOAT.
The way
He's
he
up
changed
there
the
like
game
that.
and carried the NBA, he
Mhm.
deserves to be
Mhm.
mentioned in the conversation, even if it's not true.
But
I don't
but
think
Kobe's
it don't
name
have
is
to be a
barely
GOAT.
Kobe's name is barely mentioned in the GOAT conversation
That's because
nowadays.
we seen something like that before. That's why we seen something just like that before.
Yeah, we knew
You
he was
ain't
a
never
poor man
seen
Jordan,
nothing like Steph
well,
Curry.
middle class man.
Never
Jordan.
seen that shit. You ain't never seen somebody just openly, blatantly shoot from half court with 2 people on it, and you know he gonna make it, bro. We ain't never seen that.
Greatest shooter of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Facts. Next to Turan, but you know,
Yeah, they call me Church Curry in my league.
I got another theory. I got another theory why we don't call him the GOAT. You know why I think it is?
because he's light skinned.
That could be it, but that's not my point. It's because he's not 6'5", 6'6", or taller. I think if he was that tall, we would.
Well, so what I said in the text is that he's just not physically dominant for that exact reason, like you said, Reggie. He's just not big. He's
I got a picture just like that one with Curry and Wemby trying to block that. In my league, I got one where Deacon Leroy Jackson trying to block my shot. Leroy like probably 5'10", 5'11", and you know I'm short, so it looked just like that picture though, like mine. And I'm coming across and I'm shooting a little fade back on him.
Hold up. C5. Listen, man. I understand the semantics of Curry not being a tall player, but that's sort of kind of contradictory, isn't it? If you're saying he's the greatest of something, right? You're not saying anything about his height in that at all. It's about his ability. So to me,
his physical ability, as in he doesn't. He has no influence in the game like Wemby has influence in the game, and he's just.
Are you kidding me?
Right? Like, I mean, he does, but not offensively, but not defensively, right? So he's not out.
I thought that's what we're
he's
talking
not
about,
out there.
offense.
But in the GOAT debate, you're not. We're talking about everything.
No,
right?
we're talking about the greatest shooter of all time. So that affects the game. That changes the game.
100%.
Dominant.
Oh no,
So
I
don't
said
understand.
he's 100% the greatest shooter of all time. But
Right, but that's dominance, isn't it?
yes, but not. I mean,
That's-
physically, but not
You
physically. He's
cannot
not
be the greatest
physically
of something
fucking.
and not be dominant. That don't make any sense.
Hmm.
Physical size has nothing to do with it. Obviously, he took that out of it. You saw the shot over Wemby.
Right, but basketball is a physical game. He's not down there driving the lane every time and fucking
But
catching
he
bodies
is the
down in the
greatest
lane like
shooter
Derrick
of all
Rose was.
time.
He's not down there.
Allen
fucking
Iverson was doing that too. I ain't seen nobody
he's
do
not
what
down there.
Iverson did for his size.
He's not down
man.
there.
Honestly,
He's not
still.
down
He's
there.
better. That's what I'm saying. He's
Dunking
better
on
than
people like Russell
But
Westbrook.
I get what you saying, Reg. Like nobody did what Curry did, but man, I still ain't
Those
seen
are
nobody do what
highlights.
Iverson did for his size.
Yes.
Going to paint the way he did and
You're
scored.
right.
He
How
might
many
have shot a lot,
championships
but
Iverson got?
Iverson
How
was
many
different.
championships Derrick Rose got?
That's
Zero.
what I'm saying. He's better than both of them. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So I don't even know why that's a conversation. So his size has nothing to do with the greatest of all time. He's the greatest shooter of all time. It's a fucking record. It's not like a thing we're making up.
I think he's better than Isaiah too.
Of course. Well,
Of course. Yes, he's better
see,
than
a better shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, a better
Isaiah,
shooter.
It's not by a mile now. or
Give
nothing like
Iverson
that.
that team, or give Iverson on some. Give him some of the players these cats had, though. They would have rings.
No.
No,
I keep
Iverson-
telling people, look it
I don't
up.
care who.
Tony
I don't
Parker
care who-
greater than Isaiah Thomas.
You're
Tell
telling me
look
if we
it
don't
up.
put Iverson on the 73 and 9 team that he not winning a championship.
Jamar, if Tony Parker is better than who you say than Isaiah Thomas, that
Yep.
means
If
he's
Derrick
better than Iverson.
Rose go to Miami and LeBron stay at Cleveland, do Miami win still?
Say that again.
If Derrick Rose would have went to Miami instead of LeBron James with the same
Hold
weight
on.
you
But
don't tell me they win?
before we
No.
get into that, we got to get through this worst.
You
This worst
serious?
fucking play.
Miami don't
Yes.
win if Derrick Rose go there.
No.
Is you man? Come on, y'all tripping, man. Y'all must did the prime Derrick Rose?
All you gotta do is run zone defense on
Y'all
him.
serious?
All you gotta do is run zone defense on him. On him
Man,
and
you
Wade on the same
serious?
team. I'm daring you to shoot it. What you gonna do?
Man, come on now. If
Go ahead,
Rose go there, man, they win it. They
go-
probably don't lose
go ahead,
it.
C5.
I don't think they lose in Dallas if he go there.
You crazy. I'm daring
They're
you to
gonna
shoot. You got two players at guard that can't shoot threes. I'm gonna dare you to shoot and deal with the
Man,
rest
they
of it.
not losing, man.
Go
Okay.
ahead, C5.
So the worst play of the week is coming from the Australian breakdancer that we had on the screen earlier.
Let me bring it back.
You're about to get us sued.
So she is in the news right now because, like I said earlier, she could have potentially gotten to the Olympics on some bullshit reasons. Now, I don't know who's true because I read a lot of these articles and a lot of them say different things. But this one particular article says that has all been debunked but I'll leave that to other people.
She's a real deal. She's a real deal breakdancer from Australia. How dare y'all question her
There's
credibility?
no way
Right.
she beat other people out, man. Did they show
Can I
anybody
ask
else on
a
the team?
Can I
Was
ask
it
So-
only one person per
Let,
team?
let me explain. So apparently in Australia there was no like governing body or anything like that. So she created the governing body of breakdancing in Australia, right? And supposedly her husband was on the board,
I
and
heard
so
that.
her husband was voting for her over these other chicks because it's like I want my wife to go to the Olympics. Fuck it, honey, we about to go to Paris.
Ooh, we going to Paris. Nigga, we
Right.
made it. Hey, if that's how it went,
Wild out.
I ain't even mad at them because we'd have done the same thing. And we
And-
get a free trip to Paris?
We made
Bet.
And regardless of if that's true or not, the reason you're getting the worst play of the week is because they have 28,000 signatures on a petition about how bad this bitch sucked and how bad they want her to be removed from breakdancing and how much that they want her to just get out of the sport because of all the reasons like you were saying. Isn't there better people in Australia that are breakdancing
Bro,
over her and this and that?
next Olympics, she got to vote herself in again and show up and show them. She ain't
So-
there by mistake.
That's some Kim Jong
So
Un shit.
how bad you got to be to get 28,000 signatures on a petition the next day to get your ass out of the sport, man? You must suck.
That's all bad.
Bro,
That's all bad.
I'm her biggest fan now. I'm getting a shirt with her on.
But can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
How many people knew that breakdancing was an Olympic sport before this moment? I mean, not
Well,
before
so-
this Olympics.
This was the first Olympics that they did it.
I mean, but did you know it was going to be in the Olympics until it happened?
I did. I heard about it way
Okay.
back,
Because
way back when
I
they
had
announced
never
it.
heard about anything. I hadn't heard about any of this. The only thing I heard about that was getting added to the Olympics was flag football, but that wasn't going to be for this Olympics. That was going to be in preparation for the next
28.
Olympics. To get people a chance to prepare. Because what normally happens is when you announce a new fucking sport, you give people 4 years to prepare for it. This ain't nobody heard
Well,
about this.
I think they did. So I think they announced it
I hadn't
4
heard nothing
years
about it.
ago. If not, they were
Hey,
definitely talking
The
about
point
it
is,
during the last Winter
she heard
Olympics.
about it. And she
Yeah.
See how scared D8 is? He's like, I didn't hear anything about it. It's a crime. What the fuck is going on?
Somebody told her ass, and she said, "Huh."
Her pose right, that pose alone is just so dope.
I ain't gonna lie,
so
D8.
mad
That's
we
how I
can't
was.
go
When I seen it, I'm like,
There's another one where she's hitting the Michael Jackson Thriller, and I'm like, oh hell no, bro.
I can't take y'all right now.
listen, when I went to New Orleans for the Mardi Gras, right? In 03, they kept playing this song called the Bunny Hop. And their accents were so tough at the time. I really didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. But they was doing this dance, and it's similar to this, not being racial, but the reason why the name of the song is called the Bunny Hop is because they're talking about white girls. But I didn't know that at the time. And the first time I seen this fucking video and I seen this bitch doing this, right? That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like,
He's like,
hell
They got the white bitches doing the bunny hop.
nah.
I
Man,
don't even know what the bunny hop is, man. I know it was
Look-
a dance, but I don't.
Look
she
it up.
was so serious too, though, man. That's what makes
Shit,
me.
that-
I am.
Like you got it with the joke. I got it with the joke.
And then they kicked, like we were all talking about earlier too, that then they just dropped it out of the Olympics, and I
They
want to
only
say
picked one
it's
person
solely
per
because
team,
of
so it wasn't
her.
an actual team.
It
was
is
only
because
one
of
person.
her. It
But
is.
was it only one person per team?
I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure. I didn't
It
even
had
watch
to be
it.
because they ain't show nobody
I
else.
never
in
watched
Australia.
it.
I didn't watch it.
It had to be like one person per, like like it had to be.
But
So they
normally,
didn't show, like, they didn't even show no other teammates.
but
on
back
that.
in the '80s in b-boy competitions, breakdances was teams. It wasn't like a one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
it
saying,
was
but I don't
groups.
think it was. I mean, they had to pick one person from each, which is stupid though. You would think, but I don't
There's
even
people.
know. We don't even know if it was like 3 people on the team.
Because you would have b-boy number 1, b-boy number 2, b-boy, like they had like a.
Man, that's what we saw. I'm so
hierarchy, man.
confused because I ain't see nobody else. Like I ain't see no. Man, they had
Oh,
to-
why you put
Bro.
that photo up? Oh my god.
Bro.
That's so bad.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You found it.
You probably, if she was smart though, she could capitalize on a lot of followers. Though. I don't care if they hating or not.
Listen, she
I was
completely-
paying to go see
listen.
her breakdance.
She ain't never even been there, but she completely disrespected the whole Bronx. It's black people and Puerto Ricans in their grave rolling around right now, so pissed seeing the way this bitch dance like that. That is just a disgrace. Like, why is you in there?
And that's what a lot of other people are saying too. That it's just fucked up the way she was out there just dancing like that. It's like she did it just to be wrong, just to be fucking goofy. And
Man,
like, why are you out there doing that shit?
Paris for free. The sad part about it is, you know how many other motherfuckers would do the same thing if they'd have known they could have pulled this shit off. Fuck, I'm mad she beat him to it. And if anybody in the Bronx or whatever case is mad, don't be mad. Do better. She saw an opportunity, took advantage of it. You should be mad at yourself if you love breakdancing. So
man, anyway, like I said, it's somebody from another country anyway. If they don't take it serious, what you expect? They don't take it serious.
But Jay, what are those? You see them fucking shoes this bitch got
shoes, bro.
Not even that, but like, so she just took away however much. But she just took away however much momentum that this sport had because it was in the Olympics. You feel me? So now that it was in the Olympics, it was reaching its fucking climax and its peak. So then maybe there was going to be professional breakdancing, but now she just stopped all that shit in its tracks because now it's pulled. You know,
she had Paris trials before they even had people go to the Olympics. Bro.
Well, there is.
We talking about it right
there's
now.
There's qualifiers, but I don't know.
Where's she from?
Australia. The land down under.
And they want, and she did so bad they want to kick her out.
She getting some bread now, though. I bet you she getting some money, though.
Yeah, they gonna hop to her.
They like, go back to your country, and she from there.
Y'all wrong.
She just gotta go.
They said, man, she gotta go back to her country. They like, she from here, right? They're like, oh shoot.
You don't come on TV with no Skechers on. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. All right, so let's get ready as we go into our last part. I believe we have NFL news and rumors, and let's play the NFL.
GM season. Killer, what up?
Man, let me get her off the screen. Stop sharing her.
We gotta have the Browns getting that score. I mean, like, we gotta have them on there like that, man. I mean,
hey man, sorry, man. Steelers paid me for it, man.
Classic.
So we got coming up in the news, JJ McCarthy is done for the season.
That hurts, man.
Fast as they come.
No, the thing is about that is that I'll be honest with y'all. They were hating on him a lot. Like, they didn't think he was gonna have a good camp because he wasn't having a good camp. They didn't think he was gonna have a good preseason game because the camp that he had, he didn't really perform well. But man, to see him score touchdowns the way he did and to energize that team on offense the way he did, then to be hurt, man, that just fucking sucks.
Should have kept Kirk Cousins.
They wasn't gonna pay him. You know that.
You gotta pay Kirk Cousins.
Either.
Everyone pays Kirk Cousins. He's the Bobby Bonilla of the NFL.
Oh, you silly.
Damn. No, Reggie, that was funny and true, but hurtful.
He's a pimp. He didn't got over on the man.
But JJ McCarthy, man, he had that. I don't know. That one, I don't even know who was that bomb to Justin Jefferson, that touchdown. I don't know, but man, when he threw that dart, oh my gosh, it kind of made me excited. I don't even like the Vikings.
Well, the Vikings should have a pretty good season. I mean, you gotta contend with Detroit, but
with Sam Darnold.
Well, yeah, they ain't got no quarterback now. I ain't really think about that.
Yeah, he gonna be throwing it to the other team, man.
Yeah. There's no point in having weapons if you can't throw it to them. So there's no point.
Damn.
So in trouble. And
Yeah.
and Justin Jefferson knows it, by the way. He don't want to say it, but he knows it.
He knows it. Hey, he better just count his money.
Right, because he is getting motherfucking paid.
Yeah.
Get paid, young man. Get paid.
Man,
Next-
do you? Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, I was gonna say, have you ever really thought about the college team that he was on? All the motherfucking weapons that they had.
Jamar Chase.
It's almost impossible for them not to win the national championship with that kind of talent. I never really sat back and thought about that.
I'm
That's
trying to think
probably
who else. It was another. Who else was on that team? Was
Oh, they had a younger dude. He came up after them. But I can't think of his name.
They had Cincinnati's quarterback too.
Burrow, and he had them too.
Hmm.
The Edwards-Helaire ended up being overrated. But I think the tight end was dope as hell too.
Hmm.
they had such an offensive squad, man. Oh my
That's
god.
what I'm saying, bro. Just at wide receiver, how can you stop them? How?
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Next up, we got Browns rookie.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
We can skip the
Mike
segment.
Hall Jr. Arrested.
What he get arrested for?
What do you do, D80?
I'm not gonna talk about the intimates because it's fucking embarrassing. And actually, he never mind, I'm not gonna judge him, but he pulled a weapon on someone, his family, and he did some things inside that household that no man should do, or at least allegedly. So but he was in practice today. He was a full participant. I can't remember the other team that was in town that we were scrimmaging against at the moment. It escapes me, but he was he was in practice. So I guess they're gonna do their full investigation before they make a decision on him. But yeah, if what's in the reports are real, man, yeah, he's in trouble.
Damn, they say he was showing so much promise too. Like he was looking good.
Yeah, no, man. That's why I don't want to talk about it.
All right,
Don't
you know what?
cherry
We
pick
won't
the
let-
truth now.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just. And Reggie, just this is coming from a Browns fan, and I'm a Bills fan. So just listen. Shit. Year after year after year after year, you have these teams that hold promise, right? You get these players, whether it be free agency or draft. But these are players that come in. It could be culture shifters, organization shifters. They could take your team to the next level. What we were looking at Mike Hall as is when you have a Zadarius Smith on the line and you have a Myles Garrett on the edge and you have a Mike Hall in between that, you ain't guarding nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it just felt like it was, this is it. This is the moment. This is now. And then for something like this to happen, it's like, oh yeah, here we've seen this movie 1,000 times. Here we go again.
Heartbreaker, I get it. I definitely get it.
Fucked up.
Well, next up, we have doing my best Big Chicken impersonation. Next up, we have Jim Harbaugh offers Colin Kaepernick a job on the Chargers coaching staff.
I was curious to see what Reggie think about this.
I think it's a good move. I mean, I just seen something earlier today, and it's crazy. It's ironic. I seen Colin Kaepernick still trying to get in the NFL. Bro, it's over with. So you might as well go ahead and get that checkup from the neck up. Teach the youth. You already got to be mid-30s by now. Take the job.
I think he's 33.
Is he only
but I could be
33?
wrong. I thought he was 33, but I could be wrong. I will say this, Reg. I understand what Jim
36.
Harbaugh. Oh, I thought he was 33. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. Take the job, bro.
I understand what Harbaugh is trying to do, but I think regardless of any kind of capacity, however Colin Kaepernick gets in the NFL will be a distraction to any team because it's no longer going to be about the team. It's going to be about what's he doing or not doing. And if he's never had any coaching experience at all, and again, this is nepotism. I'll get it, but I would, you would put yourself in a failure position to take a job like that, not having any fucking experience really doing that, and that would be bad because they're looking for him to fail anyway. So I don't think he should be in any position like that unless he comes up through the ranks and actually learns how to fucking coach before he's given an NFL job to do it.
But wait a minute though. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna make him like offensive coordinator or nothing like that.
He'll hide him on the staff for a few.
Right. I think he's gonna be something.
Yeah, he'll be like an analyst. He'll be like an analyst.
Water boy.
Yeah,
No, not
he work
that
his way up
bad.
to
We'll let him be like an
coach.
He said
analyst.
water boy.
Yeah, he gonna have to work his way up. I think he should give him that chance. I really do. But I don't think, to your point though, D80, he definitely shouldn't be like a coordinator or nothing. No, he's not ready for that. He's not ready.
No.
But he
No, he'll
can.
be like an analyst.
He can teach people what he knows, for sure.
Like I could see him doing a scout team bid, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
I could see him doing maybe some. I don't want to say it because that sounds like racist, but something that doesn't require a lot of thinking, and where he could actually show his physical tools and maybe even a quarterback team, like helping on the quarterback squad in some kind of way. But
That's
the way the
what he
offer was to me was like it would be an actual, like he'll be hands on. But again, I'm just nervous when stuff like that happen, man, because again, you put people in positions where they never ever really had coaching before, and all of a sudden they're coaching. It's like, oh fuck, well, my shit's fucked up. Now everything's fucked up. Why is it fucked up? Because you ain't never coached. I don't know. I just feel like it's a setup. And I don't think Harbaugh is doing it on purpose. That's his guy, man. He's looking out for him.
He looked out for him when everything else was going on. Harbaugh was looking out for him and trying to bring him around, like to speak to the team, his teams, and everything else at Michigan and stuff like that. So yeah, Harbaugh has a genuine love or appreciation for Colin. So
I agree.
He gave him Alex Smith job too.
Yeah, I was
well,
okay.
Alex Smith was there.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that. Oh, next up.
And then the same thing happened in Kansas City to Alex Smith. Oh,
yep.
And then the same thing happened in Washington with Alex Smith. Oh.
Yep. Next up, we got Dallas Cowboys struggling to find a way to pay Dak Prescott all this money he is worth. I thought he just re-upped like 2 years ago.
I thought so too.
4.
Damn.
Show
me the money. Hey, what's the little kids doing now on social media? Pay me my money, something, whatever they do.
Give me my money.
They're gonna have to cut somebody.
Are they gonna pay him?
They're gonna have to.
They gotta get rid of somebody.
I don't think they're gonna pay him, y'all.
Yes, they is.
Yes, they will.
Yo, I was watching an NFL player today, and this dude was like, yo, Dak Prescott is better than Jalen Hurts in every facet of the game except for the read option. And yeah, he still gets treated how he does. And then the other guy was like, yo, because at the end of the day, even though Dak got all these stats, everything else that makes him look good, the one thing Dak doesn't do is win when it matters most.
Right.
Yeah.
Winners, baby.
But truth be told, I mean, did Jalen Hurts have a Super Bowl championship?
Nope.
So, to me, they're kind of the same.
Listen, I'm an Eagles fan, not a Hurts fan, but I get it. It makes sense to me.
Why don't you like Hurts?
Because he can't throw and he know it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just never believed in him. I mean, I was shocked he did what he did do.
Me
he
too.
did what he did. But I at times I watch and I'm like, yo, this ain't it.
The Black Tim Tebow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's not that bad. No,
he's not. But it's still the same type player.
He throws way better than Tim Tebow. He just I just watch a kid that when I watch him play, I just don't see a kid who has that desire like to go to that just doesn't have that dog in him, for lack of a better word. And Coach Prime uses that all the time, that dog. And Jalen Hurts don't look like he got that dog in him.
He do.
Dak
He's
Prescott,
a thrower.
Dak Prescott don't look like he has that dog in him.
I think he do. I just think I'm talking about Prescott, not Hurts. I just think that Mike McCarthy, when it comes to the playoff games that I've seen, the game plan that they call is not smart. I just don't think so. I think they get too wrapped up into what they want it to look like than actually going for fucking first downs. You know what I'm saying? Like actually putting together a fucking plan to win a game. They're just out there. Okay, get it to Lamb. Okay, get it to his person. Okay, get it to that. Okay, let's try this. Irking me. And maybe some of Philadelphia did that too. But I would like to say this. After Jalen Hurts left Alabama, it showed me something. Him going to Oklahoma the way he did and balling out the way he did was impressive to me. I was happy that Philly got him because I felt that he could give Philly something that they needed. But I kind of felt like Jamar felt, where you got all this talent, man, but where's that passion? Where's that dog? Where, when somebody fucking up, you're not getting in their face yelling. You just, oh, it's gonna be okay. Let's get the next play. I don't see that. So that was a little disappointing. And I think that's actually part of the problem. His passiveness is just too much to a degree. Because if you're a Philly quarterback, Donovan McNabb will get in your face if you drop that ball. Now him and Terrell Owens had it out plenty of times on the field by running the wrong route or him doing this or doing that. And Donovan McNabb not gonna mince no words with you. And you gotta be that way. And I don't think Jalen Hurts is that.
Nah, he better learn it. Because listen, we don't care how good you was the year before. You treat your ass like Carson Wentz and kick your ass out the door. And we won't even believe you so much. We'll send you over there to the Commanders, aka the Redskins, and let you sit the bench for show. Bars. Yo. So anybody got anything else we did not cover in sports?
Nope.
The MLB top 100 prospect list is out.
And I can also do why that I didn't record properly.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do your wild brother, then.
Okay. Welcome to Why, this week's episode of Why, where we ask this week's top 5 toughest questions. Number 5, why did the women's U.S. team hold down the block like that? The U.S. won a total of 126 golds. 126 medals. The women accounted for 67 of them. The U.S. won 40 golds, and the women accounted for 26 of those. Shout out to the U.S. Big shout out to the women. Number 4, why did Leslie Tebogo of Botswana shock the world like that? It's because he's good, not because Lyles had COVID. Stop lying. Number 3, why didn't Jason Tatum get virtually any playing time throughout the playoffs? Throughout the Olympics. I'm not sure when 2 of his teammates, whom he's actually a lot better than, did, on top of the fact that additional teammate of his, who we can argue is better than all of them, wasn't even invited. It seems a little bit fishy to me. Number 2, why did LeBron James win MVP of the Olympics? Because he's the motherfucking GOAT. And number 1, why did Australia and Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn, go out there and embarrass their damn self like that?
Oh,
wow. You gotta do better.
Oh,
Facts.
God.
Reggie spitting bars, man.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. Jason Tatum one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I think that what's it called might have a personal vendetta against him.
Kerr.
Because you can't tell me he can't get on the court. You can't tell me that.
Yeah, but like, can you argue with them though? They won. They didn't win a gold medal the last time they were there.
Nah, but that seals something up, man. There's no way you don't play Tatum, man. Like, come on, man. It's something up with that.
That's Jace. That's
nobody's saying like LeBron, but there's no way you don't play that dude.
But then did you guys see him in the media talking about it's cool that I'm not playing. It's all right because I was just playing in the championship. It's smooth to feel what it is, and I'm humbled again. You
Hey,
feel me?
you know
So,
who
like,
was just happy to
whatever,
be there?
bro. Talk your shit like that, and then I'll fucking bench you too. It is what it is.
You know who was happy to be there?
Derek White.
Yup. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Right.
Coach, you ain't gotta put me in. I'm just happy.
And he wasn't talking shit to no reporters because no one gives a fuck what Derek White has to say.
Nobody
You feel me?
cares. Derek, how do you feel? I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just happy to be here, dog.
Did you see how Tyrese Halliburton's tweet? How he said he got a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Him too. He was a Christian Laettner.
Basically. Wow, that was funny.
Damn. So what'd you say was MLB came out with the top what? C5?
Their top 100 prospect list.
Did you was there like notables on there you wanted to mention?
No, these are all people that are in AAA, single A that are just up and coming.
Yeah,
There's one dude
wouldn't
in the MLB, Jackson Holiday, playing for the Baltimore Orioles right now. Shout out, age 20, playing in the big show. It's pretty fucking impressive. So,
shout out to
I
Jackson.
think I heard about him.
Did I ever tell y'all that Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf's son plays for the Scrappers?
No.
Yeah, he does.
What?
Right now. Yes, right now. He plays for the Scrappers.
Wow.
Show me my money.
You won't believe it's their son though, because he don't look how you would think. He don't look nothing like neither one of them. He got a big bushy mustache, nothing else. Always got a hat on, hair slicked back. He looks like he works at a gas station.
My type of guy. Cool, man. Cool.
Fuck that fame shit.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
you would
fame
never,
shit.
you would never know that's their child.
Wow.
Damn.
And C5, do you see Corey Kluber playing for that banana team that be traveling the world doing that comedy baseball shit?
I didn't
Did
see
you see
that. Is he really?
Yeah, man. He was here this weekend playing for him, and it was the weirdest. I don't know. I don't.
They were sold out, I bet.
Yeah, it was. It was. It just. I don't know. A lot of people.
Basically,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, you watch that shit?
Nah, I just made that up real quick.
Oh no, but yeah,
No, it's actually pretty
like,
entertaining to watch.
Yeah, it's like a one. It's not like always 1 point for a score. It can be like a 3-point score. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you doing your style points and your dance and stuff, you can get like extra score points for it. It's cool, but it's just weird seeing like people who were in the pros last year fucking doing that.
I think Corey Kluber was a fucking ace arm.
Yeah, so it's just wild to see. That's all. It's just like wow, I didn't. It's deep. I mean, you gotta get your money how you gotta get it, man.
Right.
All right. So we get ready to wrap this up. Anybody got any shout outs? Anybody want to show love to any events, anything going on?
Shout out to all y'all. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Godless Reggie. Shout out to all y'all.
Likewise.
Yeah, don't hang up. C5's got to talk to you. Don't hang up after the thing goes off.
Okay.
And let me go to the outro. Where's it at? Damn it. Where the hell is Big Chicken at?
I know he's not here for one show, bro, and it's like,
damn,
God,
bro, shit all
Big
falling
Chicken.
apart. My God.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing.